So look, we're gonna do this a little different because we already made some noise for him when he did his performance, right? So what I wanna do is, I need everybody in the building, we're gonna take a moment of silence out for his niece and all the rest of the fallen soldiers and ladies and kids who have passed away. So let's take a moment of silence. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's most definitely, we had to do that. So now, this man walked from DC to Philly. So I need the neighbors outside to hear this. On three, we gonna be louder than we was before. 1, 2, 3! Mr. Mike D'Angelo. Your new name for me, if you don't mind, sir, is the walking legend himself.
Oh, come on, whatever. You know, as long as it's coming from you, it's genuine, so I'm with it. I'm with it.
I appreciate you coming out here today, man. And you know, inside of your walk and doing your walk to Philly, it's like I know the attention is on you. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody is watching.
The attention on us, man. Oh. This ain't for Mike D'Angelo. I say that over, and that's imperative that everybody know. This ain't to glorify anything that Mike D'Angelo doing solo. It's a lot of babies that's died that they don't got a voice no more. It's a lot of broken-hearted mothers throughout the city, throughout the worldwide. You know, trials and tribulations and obstacles that we put ourselves through. We killing each other. We worried about the KKK being here, KKK being king killing kings to me. You feel me?
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? So this about us.
So, and I believe that 100%. So when I see that and I see your passion, you know what I'm saying? What I was saying is I see your passion, but at the same time I see your anger.
Yeah.
How do you maintain the two of those on your struggle? What you're going to let them know that it's not you, it's us. So how are you balancing the two? That's why I'm glad you did that performance too, because I got to see the happy Mike D that I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To be honest, man, I'm human just like everybody up in this room. Every last person up in this room it has a unique journey within life. It's imperative that we tap back into ourselves and figure out exactly what we was put here for. You feel me? A lot of people lose self-worth, self-love for themselves. Along the way, we all got to survive as the black community. So everybody in this room know and seen what people are willing to do to survive, to obtain certain things that's materialistic. You know, the lying, the stealing, et cetera, et cetera. We got to get back to, you know, if I don't know you, love, I'ma show you, period. I don't gotta be negative. I don't gotta try to figure out your energy and none of that stuff. It's more so like, we got to set up a better tomorrow for the kids that we done had that gotta live in the world that we damaging. You feel me? Because them kids, that's gonna eventually grow up and they ain't gonna have no jewels to drop on the kids that gotta come after them. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Straight up.
So how do you, like, Mother Chocolate, I'm sorry, Mother Chocolate said, I got something for Mike D'Angelo, and I need to talk to her because she's been following your story and your niece and stuff like that. So I'm gonna let her take a second because
y'all can ask me anything, and we don't gotta rush or nothing. We're gonna take our time with it. So whatever, whoever.
So, I hope you don't mind me digging deep.
Nah, come on.
I don't know Makaya, but I have a daughter, you know, and she's turning 7. So when I saw the story initially in the newspaper, it just instantly got my eyes like, you know, she was just coming from playing outside. All she was trying to do was go to the ice cream truck. And her mother had just given her the money. And,
you know, let me first and foremost say, imagine as a kid, as all of us was once kids, you understand what I'm saying? Imagine how happy a kid is going to the ice cream truck with a quarter, with $1. Just imagine when they hear that sound, that music. They running. So imagine at the height of excitement a kid is in that life. Then a split second. You running for your life. Adrenaline rushing, you panicking. You running for your life to try to get to a safe zone and there's no protectors around you. A bullet hits you in the back as a kid, rips out the front of your body. That's a shame. That was unplanned. You feel me? Us as people, we got each other's worth fucked up, man. To the point, excuse my language, I don't know.
Right. You can talk.
You
can talk.
I'm gonna let it out.
Yeah, let it out. Because
whenever when I was younger, it was certain people that was in my community at Edgewood that'd say, take your ass up in the house. This our territory right here. We doing this right here. Y'all need to be around that. Or go down Shade basketball court. Go to the playground. If you know that you beefing with somebody and it's that type of time and it's a green light, you gotta escort the civilians out the way who ain't signed up for what comes with the streets. The streets comes with certain guidelines, rules that always get broken. Code of ethics and all that. It gets compromised. So if you know it's a potential danger that's right around the corner for these children, you got to protect them children and say, hey, listen, this whatever come around here that's meant for us, you feel me? Right. Nobody should be affected at all. You feel me?
I want to say, like, because you're a very outspoken person, and I see that you're not afraid to show your emotional side.
Nah.
How is that, being a man? Because they say men ain't supposed to cry, men ain't supposed to do this, but you let your passion out. So how do you feel about doing that?
I can't speak for nobody else. All I know is that I don't got that bone in my body to hate on the person or be jealous. I don't know how that feel. I don't got a bone in my body to sit there and think less of a person. I always try to help them find, the legend that's living within them. So if I show my emotion, that means I'm passionate about it. That comes from a place that I can't control. I can't help that I love kids. I can't help that I like to campaign and use all my resources to help the next person make progression. And a lot of the times, I end up getting fucked over. I end up getting, they don't hold up on the end. And not saying that they supposed to give me anything back, but all I ask is the same energy that I give you, give me. You feel me? Give me the same energy I give you. You feel me? I don't look for nothing from nobody. All I ask is that, hey, listen, the way that you are when we in face to face, let's be that way when we don't got our eyes on each other. I'm not gonna talk about you behind your back. I'm not gonna say anything I ever had to say to a person. I'm gonna pull you to the side. I had that intense conversation with you, man to man, woman to woman, etc., etc. We gotta get the leaders back, man. Look, like, listen, go in them grocery stores. I'm sorry, go ahead, Queen.
No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Queen.
So having that mindset and you wanting to return the same energy and spread love and all of that in such a hateful city, and especially now when you have personally experienced that hate in a senseless way, how do you still keep that loving heart wanting to do more? Like, you could have gotten so angry, but you decided to walk from DC to Philly.
Can I touch on that too? Because I just saw something, right? I saw one of your past interviews, and you were saying that because of your anger and your energy, you could have did something else.
Yeah.
Right.
But you turned your back and you said, you know what, I'm gonna go walk to Philly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do this. But why I brought that up is because, like, it's easy for us to go the other route.
Straight up.
How did you get the principle and the mindset? And even if you was by yourself, and shout out my man Chink Santana, I said Chink Santana, but my man Chink the Champ, I'm sorry.
My brother.
With you, you know what I mean? How did you get the mindset to say, even if it's just me and him, or if I'm by myself, I'm sorry.
No, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna do this.
Yeah. You done, Queen? You hopping back in? It was nothing that I planned. I was so angry and emotional at the time where, things around me that I sincerely love was catching the effects of my anger. You feel me? And that ain't right. It's times that I couldn't even bond with my own son. You feel me? With my own family, because my mom was just like, damn, man, if I could just trade, if I had a wish, I'd trade my life with her. But then the cause of effects of that is that my son gonna have to feel the pain. My daughter gonna feel the pain. My family gonna feel the pain. You feel what I'm saying? And I try to like ask myself so many different questions in the midst of this happening, on trying to fight a negative with a negative, and I don't got that in me, because nothing come from that. So my grandmother, I got a tattoo on my face. That's a rose on my face. Her name Rose Thomas. I remember one thing she always said. She say, whenever your emotions get the best of you, and you know how you are, little Mikey. You know that you act off your emotion, and then I live in regret. I be regretting my shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because I can go from 0 to 60.
So passionate about what you do.
My passion to get the best of me sometimes. Right. I don't play with that with the labels. I don't play about none of that. You understand what I'm saying?
Everything, I can feel it.
I can turn that switch go from 0 to, if I feel like you compromising my smarts, you're not respecting my space, or you're not respecting the progression I'm trying to make for my family and myself, ain't no need for us to be peaceful. We gotta get uncomfortable with each other to get comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? So what I do is I put myself in a position to be a sponge. I listen to the different energies that's coming. I look at different frequencies, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing that stuck out was my grandmother said, listen, whenever you get to that point, look the opposite way and walk till you can't walk no more. And I said, you know what? A lot of people didn't know at the time that I was in Philly at Spotify and all that, the headquarters and all that, closing a deal. In the midst of me going to this deal, my brother Lord Jig gets shot twice in the head, murdered.
Why you in the middle of? Why you negotiating?
On the way, I had to go handle that, and then while I'm handling Lord Jig, I go on my phone. You feel me? And you know how you just casually get on Instagram, and I start seeing my niece. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
I start seeing my niece saying, it ain't say that she got shot or anything. It's just saying, pull through Micaiah and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that she didn't probably.
Is that how you found out?
That's how I found out. Like I found out on the road.
2 back-to-back
On
tragedies.
Instagram.
Back to back on Instagram. I'm thinking that Micaiah was like she's a tomboy.
Right.
She plays and she has a girl edge to her too. You feel what I'm saying? But a 10-year-old kid, I'm thinking that maybe baby girl got hit by a car. Maybe I'm just thinking a bad situation, but not
the worst.
death,
Not
not the worst.
And definitely
And
not shot.
what stuck out to me when I knew something was wrong, her mother, Donetta, which is my sister, she never not picks up the phone for me. Never. Like, I call that phone, she picking up, or she call me right back. So I'm calling after a while, and she not picking up the phone. So now I'm in this meeting, and they like, you all right? And I'm not trying to put it out there because I don't want to speak that into the universe.
Right, you can't focus though. You're back in your mind.
You feel me?
Right.
I'm like, let me just get through it. You feel
So
me?
you
And
pushed
shout out
through
to
it.
Tony Reyes, Meet You So Crazy. All of us was in this meeting together. You feel me? And when I came out that meeting, I got on that phone and my sister screaming, "She gone, bro. She gone. Whoa, 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 whoa." Man, I ain't never get back to my city that fast. You feel what I'm saying? By the time I got back to the city, my baby girl was gone. You feel me? You know, and you gotta pray for people like her father, Mike Wilson. You feel what I'm saying? These are people that everybody know how passionate and how beautiful bonding, the process of creating a child, having a child, like these things went in vain for them. You dig what I'm saying? These things went in vain for them because somebody so precious to them that becomes a piece of their life, of their legacy, is snatched away from them
So
in
fast.
such way.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So the people that came to do this, you know, my emotions was like, man, damn,
I
the
could
devil.
do what you.
It ain't even that, you feel me? Because I done been there. I done been in prison. I done had my freedom taken away from me. My name traded for a number. I done sat in a cell where there's a little rectangle window and I'm looking out the window, but you can see the highway, and I wish every car that was passing by me, I was them. I wish I wasn't myself because I was stripped away of the free right to be me, to be Mike D'Angelo. Nobody knows who Michael D'Angelo is. Nobody
Really?
knows me no more. My name was traded for a number. I no longer existed. I made a promise to myself that if I had to put myself back in that situation and my freedom was snatched away from me, it's because I stood for something. And I go in walking that calendar down at peace. You feel me? Nobody likes to go in there off a mistake and they realize that their mistake got them in prison. Now you got to survive. You don't got your homies. You don't got no guns. You don't got none of that up in there. So I think about stuff like that and the mistakes that they should be going through, but she did. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Her life cut short. She could have been a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, the next president. She could have been anything, a mother, a loving mother, anything. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So the aftermath, after everything, I saw recently that you posted that and this isn't the first time that you've raised money when
Yeah.
a child has,
Yeah.
been killed.
Yeah.
And people are coming at you now with negative energy saying
Yeah.
that something was going on with the
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
People are wishing
yeah,
death on
yeah,
you.
yeah.
How do you deal with something
Yeah.
like that after you've done such great, amazing things?
I received some of the most dangerous death threats.
Wow.
Gun emojis. You won't make it through the summer.
Are you serious?
We just now saw you down the monument. We could have crushed you right there. I get these messages. You feel me? I don't live in fear though. If you follow me, you know me.
You know what that remind me of, and I don't mean to cut you off, but it's just why I call you a walking legend.
Yeah.
Because that's what they like to do to our legends. They want us to fall back. They want to scare us. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing all these things,
I know
go
what
ahead,
it is.
walking
That's the
legend.
acts of the devil trying to take me off the path.
Yeah.
I don't got that. Listen, bro. I done been all over this country.
Right.
I'm one of the very selective few people that when you see me, when I go to places, I'm with the most dangerous people. I'm in the most places that you see on TV that they glorify. I'm in Compton. I'm with the homies. I'm with everybody, unifying everybody. You feel what I'm saying? And that's not to toot my own flute, but I don't go over there off no negativity, off of stripes. I'm Mike D'Angelo. I'm peaceful. I'm positive. I stand firm on who I am. So, I lived in the District of Columbia. I come from here.
Right.
So
It's hard times.
I didn't have bullets come through my window in Edgewood. I done been playing basketball and doing the crossover. I remember going for a layup, doing the reverse layup. And as I did the reverse layup, the backboard got shot up a couple times. Wow. Coming outside, walking from shade, and our neighborhood had 3 entrances at this time. You feel me? They blocked it off and they came with AKs shooting up our neighborhood. Wow. You feel me? Like, this is real life. You can look this stuff up. So I don't live in fear because
you already been there. I know you know how it is.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I know how to maneuver. I know how to keep my head on the swivel. All I say to the people that's, jumping out there and stuff like that, man, I pray for you. I love you, sincerely. I really sincerely love you. Because the moment, listen, and I'm saying this, public document, I'm saying this, the moment that I feel like my personal space is compromised, I'm going to war about that. No matter how much peace I put out to this world, how much love, I got a family that I got to make it back home to. Right. And they ain't about to be real like that. So I'm going to go down swinging. Right. Period. I'm going to go down like that.
That's it for you. Hey, that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? But being that you said that, I'm sorry, Mother Chocolate, and you going out, and that's what it takes sometimes, but it takes somebody to take that war and say, I'm going to stand no matter what. I don't care if you like it, if you do like it. Yeah. I'm going to stand for this. But how do you keep your loyalty into that? Because it's like, at any given point, you can change that. Yeah. You can say, I don't have to be going out and walking. I don't have to help my environment.
Yeah, I mean, before I get to that, let me get what the Queen asked me.
Go ahead.
A lot of these families are put in situations where you got a child, right?
Right, yes.
James Anthony Smith, you see this Jordan logo on the front of my neck? Mm-hmm. I got a Jordan logo with bullet holes in it. When I was younger, a good friend of mine got killed for his Jordans. Right. I'm at the studio, Soundgate. I'm at the studio when it was over the internet. And I couldn't, when I saw it, it says young man gets killed for a pair of Jordans in the Southeast community. And this is around Christmas time, you understand what I'm saying? His mother gave him the pair of Jordans as an early Christmas gift. He wears these Jordans in exchange, gets robbed and killed for them.
Before Christmas.
Right before Christmas. I've been to these events. Let's get some respect though. Some G shit, some real shit. These kids getting murdered for selfish reasons. So I'm gonna share with this room a list of names that I done dealt with on some degree. So y'all can always remember them. And we gotta try our best to not add our kids to that list. Yeah. James Anthony Smith. Stephen Slaughter. It should be total silence, bro. This real shit, bro.
Hey.
These kids is murdered.
Let's let him talk for a second, y'all. Let's pay attention. Let's pay attention.
James Anthony Smith. Stephen Slaughter. Amir Brooks. Greg McBride. Kieta Stanley. Baby girl Stamaya found dead in her school. Little kid.
I remember that. We did the thing. You did the other thing.
This is DC.
This is DC.
Yeah.
You feel me? Kieta Stanley shot in the head in the Edgewood community. Straight bullet. Bow. Straight in the head. I was teaching her how to make music. I was like a role model to her. You feel me? And one of the lowest points of my life. When I was, you feel what I'm saying? Ebony Franklin found dead in a trash can a few meters from my window. A few meters from my window in the projects of CHV, found dead in the trash can. They found her stabbed up and her own father's semen in her body. What? Her father, listen, I'm giving you real life.
In DC, right here in our own surroundings.
I'm giving you real life right now.
I ain't even hear this story.
Listen, Ebony Franklin I taught a good buddy of mine in the CHV community named Philip. We was teaching kids how to box. We'd do this, a couple of hours a day.
Right, trying to get back.
Yeah, no, we just out there grab the kids together. We teach them how to box and stuff like that because I did that as a kid. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Ebony would always come through, and her dad was with the group of us. When Ebony was, first the story came out that Ebony was missing. So here I am with the father. I'm right with the father. He got the fine ebony hats, all this crazy stuff with the flyers. I mean, I walked. How many people up in here by show of hands know where 14th Street at? Uptown, 14th Street. I walked the whole 14th Street passing out flyers, trying to find Ebony. I did a studio session the next morning or two. You feel me? I'm hugging the father, stuff like that. The next morning or two, it comes up on the news that, they found Ebony. And she was found dead in the trash can. I'm like, damn, what? So I immediately tried to reach out to the father, but I couldn't get out to the father. I'm trying to be there. Come to find out,
he gone.
You was having sexual relations with your own daughter, and then you tell these people that you was putting your semen in her through it with a turkey basin. Y'all listen to this shit, man. This is real, man.
I got a daughter. That shit hurts. I'm hearing. I can't even imagine.
This is
hearing that.
This is own daughter. This is own daughter.
And he over here walking with campaign hats on.
Campaign, crying and all that.
This world is crazy, man.
This was going on in our backyard, but we got all these motherfuckers that got platforms. We got people that got a voice, that got millions and 100,000 of followers, and they come here and guess what they do on their records and when they doing their songs? I'm DC. This is my city. I own it. Man, bro.
I was gonna get into that question.
Our leadership, I guess I was raised a little different. Because a protector makes sure that you're protected. You know what I'm saying? A leader makes sure you're informed on information that's going on every nook and cranny around you.
Right.
North, south, east, west. That's how we build. North, south, east, west.
So I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but because it is so close to home, do you feel that it affects you more?
It affects me regardless. It's kids, man.
Right, right.
It's people.
And you know them on the, like, you just named about 7, 8 kids on the top of your hand.
Yeah.
Of the, and this is their first, last name, so I know that you're genuine about this.
I done done this. That's what the event's for. I use my platform, and I bring independent artists from the city. Y'all show y'all talent to the world, but I'm gonna show y'all what y'all can do with y'all platform. You understand what I'm saying? And what I do is, I take my donation and I take all the money, and I give the money directly to them right then and there. Right. I never once, not once, kept as much as a penny. Everything I have videotaped, pictured, documented, all that. You feel me?
So why do you think people say that?
Because you know what happens is they saw somebody that they can also touch, that they see that they can also. I'm not one of them people that got to deal with Cash Money Records that you don't see or you don't touch. Right. Yeah. I really love my people.
I'm right here.
Right
here.
You feel me? I love it. I'm gonna be in the most uncomfortable places to some. I don't have to. When people respond to me or ask for a picture and stuff like that and all that, man, I'm honored. Right. Because I would sit here with nothing, and I'm trying to turn my nothing into something, and in some way it inspired you to try to figure it out yourself. So we got to document that for the world to see. Each one teach one. Right, you feel what I'm saying? Definitely. We got to do that. It's imperative.
Do you feel that the people and the artists that come to your events, they just like come to your events for their own giving on? How can we, basically what I'm trying to know is, how can we get them to join the movement? Because like when we do these events, I see a lot of artists, they come out, but they only support themselves. They need to know, like when you was on the Lincoln Memorial, everybody need to come out. How do you think that we can change to get more people to follow the movement?
2 things. You can't find one artist that did these events with me that I'm not tough on. When you come up in there, be on time. I don't want to hear, hey, bro, I got to get right here, leave. You not performing. This ain't about you. This about this child. Yeah. Period. That's it. I'm tough on you. I'm not that guy to come through. I don't have no fear. I don't care how big you are, how small you are. I'm going to be me. I'm going to stand 10 toes. You feel me? Right. And what that does is let them know, you know what? I got to correct some things on my end because I'm too into myself. With a lot of people, so when I got my situation with Cash Money, you feel what I'm saying? A lot of people was like, man, but you letting the people feel you too much. Like you gotta let them miss you for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta play that
wait
role.
for a
You gotta,
second, yeah.
You feel me? And I'm like, based on who?
Yeah.
Based on who? Who told you that?
Right.
Like I asked her, we can agree to disagree. Based on who?
Right.
Because people was like that to you? Nah, I'm not like that. I ain't never been like that. That's like going to the basketball court as a kid and not wanting to play 33 with everybody. You want to wait till
Everybody leave and
You want to wait till everybody leave, or wait till some NBA players come through your hood one day and then try to play with them.
Yeah.
But you won't play with the people in the midst of your community. I love playing basketball on the crate, still to this day.
Right.
I might take a couple of socks and ball them up and shoot them in the cart with my son. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just love where I come from. You feel what I'm saying? And I want people to get that out of Mike D'Angelo versus what I'm achieving. They see me go from 2,000 followers to up to 25K. I'm not doing that. That ain't for me. The people doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
The people somehow they appreciate what I stand for, and they say, you know what? Let me just keep up with you. And I make sure what I do is I try to lead them
To the right direction.
where I'm going. You feel me? So that's why my videos, that's why my posts and stuff like that is like how they are. Because I want you to look at it and see, okay, yeah, we all from the district or the DMV or whatever you claiming, but our imagination can go so many different places. Right now, I'm right here, but my mind's somewhere in China right now. Real talk.
Right, you moving. Yeah.
Because I want to walk the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
You feel me? All I got to do is put myself there.
That's it.
Yeah.
What do they call it? 'Cause I'm illiterate, but they call it when you think of something and then it happens.
Putting it
Deja
in the
vu?
universe?
No. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but
telepathy or something.
yeah,
like
it's like
yeah.
I know what you're saying, but I can't. Don't have me up here saying it, but I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, so I like to spread like Mother Chocolate. I'm sorry, you look like you wanted to ask something. Go ahead, baby. Let me let you go.
Someone in the crowd said premonition.
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 Hey, look, it's one of them words we're gonna find a definition later on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He go by the name Neil Booger. The best local comedy will play that we've heard.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Hold on, Queen. I want them to respect you. Hold on.
Thank you.
Hold on. Let's get the Queen some respect. She got an imperative question to ask me.
Do you think Mike D'Angelo can change DC?
Yeah. I think I already sparked that. We don't have to be so negative to gain attention. You feel me? I did this strictly the left. I didn't sit there and try to glorify being like, you don't see me with a group of dudes.
You be by yourself.
I be
every
by
time.
myself. Like the way my imagination and my mind is, man, that's a lot for a lot of people to soak. You feel me? And I understand that. From the very start of this, bro, when I came home, that very second that I came home, I got straight to it.
Straight to it. My man, Trouble Man, shout out Trouble Man. He said, "Hey man, we need Mike D'Angelo."
Yeah.
I went to go look him up, and he was everywhere. And ever since then, he's
Yeah.
been everywhere and just
Yeah.
growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
But do you think that because of our movement and that you're trying to change DC, do you think that hinders your music career though? Do you feel a transition, or how do you balance? Because I
Yeah,
saw you had New Balance,
right.
right?
How do you balance
How do you balance being a legendary Malcolm X leader and then being an ultimate musician?
Music is something that stuck with me forever. It's forever engraved in me. I came up around it. I done been blessed to be around people like Whitney Houston, Mary J. Blige. The list goes on as a kid. You feel what I'm saying? I done been blessed to see these projects get created right in front of my face. So this is something that's planted in me. I can't change that about myself. But what good is doing music? I can't sit there and get on a song and talk about an imaginary place that I ain't never been, because I'm not gonna be able to capture it right. I can't talk about being in a foreign every day. You feel me? But I can talk about earning up to get to that foreign, and then when you get up in that foreign, how it feel, and then it ain't really all that.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And that ain't to discredit who do it. You feel me? Because it's people like that live off, and I enjoy it. I love it. I love to see young black entrepreneurs create and be able to take care of their families off this. But I know for me, I'd rather open my mouth and say something. When you listen to my music, I wanted to hit you so hard that it starts to heal. You feel me? And it'd be like, you know what? I didn't look at it from that angle. You feel what I'm saying? I got a record that I just now did called KKK. I literally just did it yesterday.
Oh.
I call
That's
it
in
King
perfect
Killing
timing,
Kings. I'm gonna let y'all gonna be the first
Oh,
one
we
in. We're
gotta
gonna
hear that.
ride with it.
Yes.
But it's basically the younger me killing me. The present me. It's like my past. I didn't correct things in my past and I didn't address it. Because people know Mike D'Angelo. Y'all don't know what Lil Mike did. Right. Like I was known, they was calling me Psycho Mike and Crazy Mike. That's in the Gazelle papers and all that. You feel me?
You done changed everything, dude.
So what I did was when I had my freedom stripped away from me, I just wanted to recreate myself into the new chapter. I became a heavier reader. You feel me? And as far as like absorbing different information, I just opened myself up a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying?
Was that because of prison?
Nah. Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. That shit don't feel good at all. Man, that shit don't feel good at all. You feel me?
So that's like what made you
it really
completely change. Like once you went to prison, you just felt like you needed to make that change.
Yeah, I feel like it was a breaking point for me because it was so much stuff that I didn't cherish on the outside world that once it was taken away from me, man, oh my God, just being able to get up and go into the refrigerator.
Yeah, you can do.
Oh man, telling the person that you love them and give them that kiss. You feel me? Like
the worst part is like you have 5 minutes left on that call.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, like I don't want to sit around a grown man and shit and piss every day.
Yeah.
You feel me? Real talk. This is gruesome facts.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like my path was already, you know, it was written like Nas say. It was already here, so it might be something that's in my future that, you know, I don't know that's coming, but I'm ready for it.
I know it had to be hard going from prison and making that change. So like, what was it that helped you push through? Like, who was your support system, or was it all you? Was it the books? Like, what was it that really made you make that change, and what helped you get through it?
Tough love. People like my grandmother. Don't call here. Hey, you can relate to that, right? How many got one of them in their family? Like, real talk, show of hands. How many of y'all got a tough love mother or grandmother up in here?
Already.
Like, real talk. Like, honey child. That's what you say. Honey child. Don't you call up here for my bill. Do what you got to do. You know what you did. You know what you did to put yourself there. I ain't,
Made you snap out of it quick.
You feel me? Like, nah, like, it's you against that situation.
Right.
You feel me? And think about how many people that get locked up, that get babied through they lockup.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm sorry for everything. When I come home, I'm going to get it right. Oh. Hey, listen. I done heard all them conversations being locked up.
Yeah.
Hey, man, hey, bro. You know you my bro. Hey, bro, man, that shit that we went through while we was out there, bro, we gonna get it together, bro. I'm my bad, bro. I'm gonna get it right, bro. But send me that kite over. Send me this over. Oh, this the worst part. Hey, bro. Hey, call this number. Call this. Y'all know how that go. Hey, remember this number. Hey, and then you get back on the phone with them. They say, hey, you check on them phone calls for me. Check on them numbers for me. They pick up. Hey, you feel what I'm saying?
Already. I still got an uncle that call me sometimes.
Come on, man. Come on, Stacy. Hey, listen, Stacy done moved on 6 months ago, and you been there for 13 years, man.
Yep,
Come on, man. You got to accept that. That's what come with it. You feel me? That's what come with it.
I don't mean to cut you off, but the reason why I asked you that too in your music, because like people need that in the music, so I don't want you to go away from that. Like we still and other people need you to talk that and give them that knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I talk it how I talk it when I talk it. You feel me? Like I really just put myself in a position to you know how I feel in that moment when I'm in the studio. I'll never go in the studio and say, okay, I'm about to make this record for the club. I'm about to do this. Like I literally just search through some beats that I get from producers, and whichever one makes me feel like, okay, I can't let this beat pass me by. I just record myself, I punch in, I do my thing, and I get my, like this KKK record, it's a very emotional record because I'm in the midst of going through like hearing the threats and
Still trying to be positive too.
being positive, but I know that now I get a glimpse like how my body felt after I walked, I get a glimpse of how my ancestors felt, like Harry and all them. They didn't have a phone or a GPS, they didn't have a New Balance pair of shoes. They had to do that with faith. And just go belief. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? They knew that there was a better place for them to get. However we gotta get to it, we gonna get to it. So I loved how I felt. You feel what I'm saying? And I love the situation that I'm in now. You feel what I'm saying? Not to sound crazy, but that's how Malcolm and Martin had to feel. Man, these people want to kill me, man. My own kind want to kill me.
Cause I'm doing something positive.
Cause I'm standing for something that y'all doing, that we all doing. We fail everybody in this room. We failed Ma'Khia Wilson. If we ain't opening up our voice, if we not telling them kids when we walking through their neighborhoods or we passing through to go pick up some pack or whatever, and it's late at night, you see kids out there playing, if you scared to tell them kids, hey man, go to fucking house, it's school night. Man, who y'all OGs, man? Let me talk to y'all OGs real quick. What's up, good man?
Make a difference.
Hey, listen, you feel what I'm saying? Let's build black back. Let's build these businesses. Black is beautiful, black is resilient, black is excellent, black is smart, black is necessary. You feel me?
Let's that up.
Black is so many things, you understand what I'm saying? But why does black gotta be scared, man? Why does black gotta be scared, man?
Why do you think
Listen,
so?
think about it, bro. No, listen to me, bro. Man, it could be their own mother, their own brother, and got a booger in their nose, and you be right in front of them, and you afraid to tell them they got a booger in their nose. Real talk.
Yes.
Real talk.
Yes.
You feel me?
Scared to speak up, you know, because 95% of they got a program too. So some of it's not all our fault. It takes brothers like yourself and brothers like Mad to step out and tell them, look, it's okay to be different.
Yeah.
It's okay to stand up.
It's okay to be you.
It's okay to be you.
It's okay to be you.
That's it. It's okay.
It's okay. If you ain't never pick up a gun, if you ain't never ever pick up a gun, you feel me? If you ain't never ever pick up a gun and squeeze the gun and know what comes with that, understand the throat, you know what I'm saying, how the ballistic testing, forensics and all that work. If you ain't never done none of these things, if you don't understand how to properly breathe, properly hold this firearm and all that stuff, hey, listen to me. The game is fucked up. The game is fucked up. Dude, listen, it's easier to get a gun than it is to get a fucking
A loan for a business.
a courtesy cup. Man, it's easy. How is it easier to get a gun than a courtesy cup? You feel me? Like, think about this. How many people caught the metro in the district 10, 15 plus years ago? You feel me? This is what happened in the city. Check this out. How many people up in here by show of hands got a bank card of some degree? Is anybody up in here gonna let anybody have their bank card or just let somebody just hold their bank? No. So think about what Metro did. Metro upped their worth. When we was younger, if me and you was on the same bus and we ain't know each other, I guarantee you, when you was getting off that bus and you was done for the day, you was giving me your all-day pass. Listen, how many times you went to the train station and you was short about like $1, but you saw some Fed cards that had 35 cents, 65 cents, yada yada. You feel me? What they did was they took away the opportunity for us to exchange and meet and greet, because you know what? DC was upgrading, it was gentrifying itself, building new condos. So we don't want y'all shaking hands and doing that with the whites and the this, that bringing the money. We want y'all to get this, we want you to get this Smart Trip card, and guess what? You're not gonna give your Smart Trip card away because you gotta keep uploading your hard-earned money to it. You feel me? So they stripped us away from that, and guess what we do? We go with the flow. We go with the flow of it. You feel what I'm saying? So if I can walk from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia, I just now up the bar. A lot of y'all gonna be mad at your job now, because your job gonna say, hey, listen, Mike D'Angelo walked from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia. You mean you tell me that your car broke down, you couldn't walk to work?
Real talk though.
Think about how these baby mothers gonna be on their baby fathers. Man, I'm not trying to hear that man walk your ass like Mike D'Angelo did.
Real talk.
You feel me? Like straight like that. So we gotta, that's the information that this generation of kids ain't gonna get. They ain't gonna get. I went to Shaw Junior High School. Man, Garnett, Patterson, Terrell, and all that, we was fist fighting. They wasn't coming to school with guns. They would show up at our school ready to wreck. Right. And we a wreck.
Be neighborhood wrecks.
And then the next thing,
and
then the next thing you know, we friends.
Right.
Yep.
We partying. We at the same house parties. We at the same events. We at the same football games with each other. Man, hey, listen, man, I mess with him because, man, hey, he was at it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, and mother, talk before you go, because I know you got something. You had something on the. Go ahead, baby, get it out. Go ahead, get it out.
Talk to me.
So they feel like they won.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna say though. What I wanted to say is that so.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
So you know how does Mike D'Angelo see himself?
Hold on. Let him respect you, King. Huh?
I don't know, like I wasn't feeling like it was like on some unification. I feel like it was like, yo, we got this position over them.
Yeah,
so
straight
let's
up.
capitalize this position.
Straight up. But let me ask you this, and be honest with me, man to man, eye to eye. Have you voiced that to your community and to your people?
I'm sorry?
Have you voiced that to your community or your people?
You mean to like black people?
Just your people, your immediate.
I have.
There you go. So as long as you do that and you use your social media. Yeah, straight up. Clap it up for the gentleman right here. Straight up. Okay, Nino.
I had got thrown off too. I'm sorry.
No. We ain't rushing right here.
Yeah,
Same
my
Moscow.
audience be in it too. We have a live audience, so they allowed to ask questions too.
Yeah, let's get it.
If
Anything.
y'all have something to ask, you can ask. But being as though you was just talking about your movement, right?
Our movement.
Our movement.
Yeah.
Where do we see ourselves later on? Where do we see ourselves 2 months from now, or even a week from now? Where do you see yourself going or trying to do? Because you can't do it by yourself.
I know. That's why I say our.
Right.
In the immediate future, this is what we supposed to see. Big headlines. Mike D'Angelo, Hustle 5 Ways, etc., etc. All these beautiful people put an event together to raise money to not bury your child, but send a child off to college.
I'm down for that. I am down for that.
So, the whole District of Columbia, the whole DMV comes out to support so for getting their doctorates. We want tickets. Stop issuing our families that got 15, 20 people, 3 tickets, three to 5 tickets, man. We want to come out. We want to be massive. Or from now on, listen. From now on, make everything around you that's comfortable or moving how it is, make it uncomfortable.
That's it.
We blitzing, we coming in that front door.
Everybody,
man.
Gotta
Get
be-
back in your community and start policing your community, man. See what's going on. Who beefing with who, what's going on. Like, really see what's going on, man. Don't be afraid to ask, man.
You know how people always say, like the OG culture, where the OGs are looking out for all the youngins, that's kind of disappearing.
Yeah.
How can we get that back, especially in the city where it seems like some places the OGs aren't even respected because maybe the OGs are strung out,
That's
maybe
what-
they're not even guiding in the way that they should. So how can we get them, to come back to that?
What happens is,
They said with OGs too. Also.
listen, this what happens with the OGs. The OGs, this is what happened to all my OGs that I saw, that I noticed. A lot of my OGs were big time finesses. They were survivors, they was hustlers. They had money, they lost money, they gambled, they fought.
They know I survived.
They made it hard for us to even come around them, right? Then I watched these same OGs become users of the same drugs that they sold. They became the crackheads and the fiends that the generation behind them that we had to sell to. We lost that respect immediately. That respect, that like, I'm not gonna go up to my grandmother and talk reckless to her because I know my grandmother gonna smack the skin off me. You feel me?
Right.
Like, my OG supposed to come to me and say, man, what the fuck you talking about, son, man?
Exactly.
Dig in my pockets and take everything out my pockets and say, man, get your ass on that basketball court, and I want you to dribble with your right hand 1,000 times and dribble with your left hand 1,000 times. My OG took me down to Lionel Taylor. You feel me? He says, you like fighting, huh? I see you like, every time you're on this basketball court, you just like fighting, and you can fight. But I'm gonna see if you can really fight. Like, if you can really understand what fighting really is, the art of fighting. So he took me down Lincoln Road, Yellow Brick, Lionel Taylor. I was fighting with the Cougars. You feel me? And my very first match, it wasn't the best match because I was thinking about how I fought on the street.
Right.
You feel me?
this
But
guy
Lord
got
knows
training.
when I got the proper training, and he tweaked my heart and all that, and tweaked my knowledge on the art of boxing and stuff like that. I went 19-0, but I wasn't passionate about it. There was something that I was like, okay, I was forced into that. You feel what I'm saying? And then of course I gradually was ping-ponging back and forth from basketball and and music.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I literally see these OGs that don't have no respect. They don't hold no weight. They don't hold no leverage. So the youngest that was like, man, you don't got nothing. You had it and you lost it. I'm gonna go talk to the, it's the youngest that's they age that's sitting there flash. Listen, they flashing the money. They putting up the guns. You talking about you got the 40 with the 30.
They going.
And as soon as you start hearing them football numbers, all that shit go out the window. I didn't seen it. You feel me?
Football numbers.
I seen it. I literally seen some of the people that appeared to be tough and talk all that. Man, nigga play with me. I'm gonna crush him. I ain't got no time. All right, okay. And when it was time to play that deck of cards, now you holier than thou.
Right.
Now when you get in, hey bro, I need a lawyer. Hold up, you didn't need that lawyer when you was out here when I was telling you don't crash. You feel me? That's what an OG supposed to do.
Right.
You feel me? That's what the OG supposed to make you do things that he know that is total left from what they doing. And it ain't like that no more. You got the role models that got the platform and got the spotlight, and they pointing guns right at the camera screen.
And we giving them
You feel me? And they making money. See, the thing about it is it's hard to tell them not to do it. Wanna know why? Because that's how they take care of their family.
Yeah.
So we just need them to say, you know what? Okay, then listen. This is the life that I live. This is the life that I'm living. And this is the cause and effects of it.
Yeah.
If you don't want these effects, listen to my music, vibe with my music, but don't live my music.
Yeah.
That's simple. That's simple.
But that's hard
That's simple, but it's
to a youngin'.
I said, well, then guess what?
To
Guess
follow.
what? What hurts your child more? You keep beating them, they become immune to it. You take their PlayStation, take their games away, and tell them they can't go outside and let them sit in that room. That hurts.
Yeah.
These artists need to say, you know what? Y'all youngins, if y'all can't get it right and y'all glorifying this aspect of my music, I'm taking all my music off Apple and Spotify and YouTube. I'm gonna freeze my assets. I'm gonna freeze my music right now.
You
Ain't nobody gonna get to it until y'all get it up.
Hell no.
I don't think
artists
No.
are strongly
But
enough.
Mike is gonna stand for it, and once he stand for it, they gonna.
Nino, I dropped Trap House April 23rd of last year. I ain't dropped a song since.
But you're extraordinary.
You feel me?
You're legendary.
Yeah, you feel me? I ain't drop a song. And listen, no other artists have to do this. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I didn't drop another song since because all this stuff, in the midst of all this stuff happening, I couldn't go in the booth and go in the light. I never went through writer's block or none of that ever in my life. That's how I got my situation with Menace and Birdman. You feel me? I went straight to Jay-Z building. I came home from the armed robbery situation. You feel me? When I came home from that,
Let them know.
the very next day,
Let them
I
know what
left
you
to go.
did. Let them know what you did.
I said, I told my little boy, I said, man, I'm gonna come back with something better for you. You feel me? He ain't understand it. You feel me?
Is that your son?
Yeah.
But tell him what
Bad
you went
man.
to New York. Tell him what you did.
What's up with it? Yeah, I went straight to Jay-Z. I went straight to Jay-Z. That's Jaden. That's my daughter right there too. Hey, listen. Check this out. I went straight to Jay-Z building where he grew up at, Marcy Projects. I walked right up in there. You see lights flashing, the red light, the blue light. They was trying to flag like it was just me and my man with the camera. They treat Marcy Projects like it's a museum. You're not just walking up in there and nobody listening to you. And I learned that though. So I go straight to Jay-Z building and I just get the rapping for the people. A group of guys pull up on me. It was like, man, what's going on? You want to get right in 534? That's the building.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm just here to be legendary. I'm here to regain my existence back and let the world know I exist. And I got the rapping for the people.
Yeah.
You feel me? And once I got the rapping for the people and I got to talking my talk of where I came from, they was like, oh no, nigga, we gonna take you straight up in the building where Jay apartment was. And they escorted me up there and took me straight, man. I mean, to talk about, they elevated in that building is probably about like, you can't fit like 3 people in there. It's just
Little
like,
tight joint, little
it's
box,
2
yeah,
people.
little box,
With
yeah.
a gate that you pull.
Yeah, it's 2 people. So just that experience, and then directly when I left Jay-Z building, I went to Biggie doorstep, 226 St. James and Fulton in Bed-Stuy. You feel what I'm saying? Where he did his first video, Juicy at, where he got on. I'm right on them steps. It's a Caucasian family that live in that house now. And it was like, man, you talking some good stuff. You want to come, and I'm doing that. Then and see, the walk thing ain't new. I jogged and I walked to the next borough. I went to the next borough, which is Queens, where Chinks Drugs was murdered at. In front
From
of the Dunk.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
What part of Queens? Because I used to live there.
You know where the Dunk. Don't get me the line, but I can show you. I got the footage. You know I got to back it up.
Tell me.
But I went from New Lots. I stopped in New Lots off the A train, the 3 train. From A train, right? New Lots, right?
I don't know.
From New Lots, I met my dog Johnny Cashflow, and we went from New Lots to the Dunkin' Donuts in Queens, exactly where he got killed at, like exactly where he got killed at, right there. We went exactly right there, poured out some liquor for him, spit a couple bars for him and stuff like that.
I got a quick question too, right? Because I just seen the laughter back of Mike D'Angelo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How can we keep this same laughter and good energy?
Yeah.
Now I don't want people
the dark times, though.
I don't want people to feel like I'm not like I'm depressed or sad or anything like that. No, when I'm touching on these issues and it affect me in that moment, I'm gonna share them. You feel me? I got happy moments.
But when you were touching the people, you were all smiles.
Yeah, when I'm touching the people.
Definitely.
Of course, when I'm touching the people, because at the end of the day, they so distant from me at first, and I know the power of my voice. These is people, when I just now did the monument, these people, I say, hey, I'm gonna collapse everything that y'all got going on down here. Y'all gonna hear this, y'all gonna hear this.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Do you feel that you get more love, because they wrapping me up too, they said I gotta go, but do you feel that you get more love through other ethnicities than you do your own?
I don't pay attention to it. I ain't doing statistics stat. I just know the people that I encounter, they beautiful people, black, white, don't matter, race, straight, gay. I'm the same way with everybody. I don't do all that. I'm not about to judge you. That's God's job.
Right.
You know, like I said, it's just don't come to me with no negativity, because I'm gonna give you what you give me.
That's it.
I'm gonna give you what you give me, but I'm gonna just more so, I'm gonna make you feel comfortable in your stance. We gotta meet eye to eye, and we gotta agree to disagree, and then we go from there. You feel what I'm saying? We just gotta go from there. It's like, I don't want nobody feeling like, hey, this about Mike D'Angelo, or let's pray for Mike D'Angelo. No, pray for Michael Wilson and Donetta, the parents of these kids, man. These the people that y'all got to be like, that's, you know, school about to start. They not able to send their baby off to school. They not able to see her go to prom or have her first crush and stuff like that. This is a never-ending story for them, and for me too, because that's my niece. But imagine if that was your, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, these are the people that everybody need to be checking on and saying, all I'm doing is what I've been doing. It's campaigning. It just happened to knock on my door like that. It just happened to affect my family, my immediate family. You feel me? Straight up. Yeah.
What do you see? What do you see yourself taking this stand? Because I heard your next step. I heard you about to go to Chicago or something.
Yeah. So I'm hitting up Chicago. Then I'm going to Oakland, to where Nia Wilson got killed. I'm walking to San Francisco, Key Bridge, into Oakland. Huh? Nah, I'm going from here. Yeah, yeah. That's
You going from
Here
here to
to
Chicago?
Oakland?
Yeah, I'm going to here from Chicago, and then from Chicago, I'm flying to San Francisco. You feel me? Yeah, I'm flying to Chicago, but I don't want people to feel like this trip is, like, from here on out, these trips, it might seem like a long distance, but I'm going to have checkpoints. I'm going to pace myself, and I'm going to hitchhike as well.
Right.
Like, I met a beautiful, beautiful person named Amy Jones. White lady, if anybody was watching on my live, that happened live. She saw me and my dog Chink walking on the side of the road. She was like, y'all need help. She ain't said the same skin color.
Right.
I'm black, tattoos on my face and sweating. You feel me? And we in the car, and she's like, man, let me just put y'all on a safer route. A safer, you feel what I'm saying? So I know along the way I'm gonna meet people and stuff like that. I got a lot of places. I got a whole world. My Uber, like I had got up in an Uber, and the Uber driver, it's you. Oh my God, he said, it's you. Can we take a picture? So we taking pictures, and then he was like, man, can you do a walk through Cameroon? You feel what I'm saying? I think I'm saying it right. He had a little roll in his chest on his tongue, but he was like, man, can you do a walk that day? He was expressing to me the issues that the dictatorship is going through. Cameroon or something like that.
Cameroon in Africa?
Yeah, Cameroon, right? Yeah. So he was expressing that to me, and what that did was open up my eyes. Like, these people, like, really relying on me to get their message out. So right now, I'm just taking it as it go. It's building as it go. Like, I done been reached out and heard, you know, from representatives from Steve Harvey show, the Ellen show, stuff like that. So being that can have that type of coverage and stuff like that, I choose to bring a New Balance. That's the significance of the New Balance. That was the last pair of shoes that Micaiah wore. Micaiah got killed in a pair of New Balance. You feel me? New Balance is a significant shoe to our city, to our culture. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just want to bring a new balance back, and the only way we can bring a new balance is if we check the temperature and check the structure and see how we lean and which way we lean in the wrong way. Let's bring things back. Let's get uncomfortable to get comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all we got to do. So it ain't about just Mike D'Angelo. It's about us. You feel me? As artists, you got a platform. As a people's person, you got a platform. You have a job every day to take some time out your time to, hey, listen, instead of just doing these interviews, bro, have somebody just like how Fox and them do, a news report on the weather, schools closing, school openings, all that stuff, bro, because you have people paying attention to you. Right. You feel me? Yeah. So people are going to grow and build with you based on, like, man, he's covering everything. I shouldn't have to listen to him, but then have to go to this and that to that to get that. Let's all come together and put this right here for everybody, so we can all be looking in the same direction to get to the same destination. You feel me? Yeah.
So I'm thinking you should have a documentary.
That's already.
Someone following you.
Yeah, that's going in the works. I got I'm gonna show you a clip of it too. Shout out to Netflix. I'm working on some things with Netflix. They documented my life and stuff like that, the journey of my life and stuff like that. So, it's building this in the works and stuff like that. Right now, I'm just building my life, and shout out to my brother, Boss Blind, man. Like Boss Blind, y'all gotta clap it up for my dog. Like real talking, I ain't just doing that because he is. Like, come on, a little louder for me. Yeah. And can I give you this real quick? Can I get this real quick? Boss Blind, I don't have the luxury of saying I've known him for years, and I wish I did. I've met him. I was throwing my showcase. It was like a competition. I called it open mic, open M-I-K-E, me. Yeah. You feel me? I opened up all my resources. I had producers competing amongst each other, and I had artists, doing their thing. And they built relationships with each other, do videos. But from that moment, Boss Blind has been at anything that Mike D'Angelo ever done. Not for anything from me or anything.
Just because.
It's because who he is. Like, he was at the monument with me. He was at these events with me, man. Y'all gotta praise these kings, man.
He here tonight too. He in the building tonight too.
Because guess what? I didn't know he was gonna be here. He ain't had to text me. I ain't had to call him or none of that. Guess what? He stayed on his path.
That's it.
Our paths keep meeting up. You feel me? And it's people like Boss Blind and Chink the Champ and these people that you don't have to go in the comic book store, go on the TV to see a hero. Praise them while they're here. Give them their spotlight. You got an event that's coming, right? What is it?
Come on, shout it out. Come on, shout it out one time, Boss Blind. Before we get out of here, let's shout it out.
Come on, bro. Let my bro get right here. Come on, share this with me, bro. Get it out to the world. I got you. I got you. Appreciate it. I trade with you.
First of all, I appreciate the opportunity right now. Thanks, Mike. We got the Cash World 3 concert coming up. This is our third episode of the Cash World Showcases, where, just like Mike did, we try to create a networking platform so people can meet each other and connect with each other in a positive way, And also, I'm just pretty much making other people feel like I felt when I first started out. I'm just giving that back. So we trying to help artists with, video, free, you can win a music video shoot, plus some studio time.
Let them know what else. Don't be shy. Let them know what else they're going to win. They can hustle 5 ways.
They can win some studio time with Midi East Studios, and the video shoot is with Sharpie Eye, and also a radio interview right here at Hustle 5 Ways. So clap it up for everybody who supported us. And also, my man Caesar, and OCA, they've been supporting
Shout
us
out to
as
OCA.
well, So
one of the hottest clothing lines in the DMV. See, I got my hat on too, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it, there's a lot of positivity in this room right now, so I just want everybody to connect with each other, and if you're in a positive space, let's grow together.
Can I send some positivity your way?
For sure, always.
So the last time you were here, everybody was rocking to your song, right? Right? So my sister FaceTimes me, and she's like, The artist that was at your show, he's on the radio.
Shout out 95.5.
Yes, that was her right there. And I was so excited for you. I felt like I helped you write the song. Like, I was just so hyped. Like, he was on my show. Like, that's what's up.
We always get excited. Shout out Tony Reyes and WPGC. When they play our song, they've been playing our song for like a year straight, you know what I'm saying? So we've been blessed, and we appreciate everybody who been looking out for us, you know what I'm saying? We try to get a support back, you know what I'm saying? You support us, we support you back.
Yes,
that's how
always.
it should be, right?
That's how it should be.
You have
All
a
the way,
hit.
100.
You have a hit. That
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I love that.
Hey, Bronx Mom, let them know about that event. One more time. Tell them about that event if y'all out there too.
Yeah, it's the Cash World Experience Part 3 showcase. The first two were a huge success. It's happening August 25th. Anybody want to sign up, just go to my Instagram, Cash World Records on IG, and the details are right there. You know what I'm saying? We just pushing forward.
That's what's up.
Hey, Cash World in the building. And that dude, hey, he shows support everywhere. He support Hustle 5 Ways, Mike D'Angelo, OCA, so he definitely supports his own, man.
Oh, and hold up. Don't forget my beautiful wife right there.
Absolutely.
Every time I come out, she right there with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't even get it twisted.
Already.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Hey, Mike, we wrapping it up, Mike, but before we get out of here, Mr. Mike D'Angelo, we need to know how to follow you. How do we follow the movement? How did they want to go to Chicago? How did they do it? You know what I'm saying? Let them know how can they get at you.
I'm sorry to cut you off
take your time.
really quick.
Yeah.
Somebody hit my phone from Cali.
Yeah.
Okay, they're following your story. They heard you say you're going to be in San Francisco.
Straight up.
When's that going to be? They're trying to link up with you. They're trying to support you.
I'm crossing some T's and dotting some I's with the
Okay.
family of Nia Wilson. We're crossing one more hurdle right now in reference to, just being on one accord when I get there. You feel me? So I'm looking to do that sometime next week. But y'all know I keep y'all updated with everything, and whoever out there on that area, please believe it. Stand for something. Don't do it for any other reason. Don't do it to try to get fame or none of that stuff, because this can cost you your freedom.
Right.
It can cost you your life. So understand the oath and the pledge that you're making when you do this. You feel what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. That's all I got to say to anybody in reference to that. Keep that in mind. This ain't
This ain't for play.
This ain't for play.
Real life.
This ain't to say, hey, look at me. You feel me? This is more so like stand for something, and whatever. We got minorities. We got kids taken away from their families and being told that just because of your race and you not being an American citizen,
You ain't good enough.
You're not good enough. You can't be with your family. Like it's bigger than all of us right now, man. These kids, no kid should have to experience none of that. Nobody. So, if you with me and with those things, let's march on. Let's get it.
Before you tell them how to find you, right? Mm-hmm. Give some motivation to somebody out there who's scared, because there's a lot of people scared to go take that walk to Philly. Give some motivation to that dude who in his head, he be like, man, I need to go walk. But then he be like, nah, I ain't walking. But I need to go walk. Nah, I ain't walking. Then he never walks.
Figure out. What good is life if you're not trying to figure out, the things that you can achieve. If I want to know my worth. I want to know what's my max. I want to know how sharp my body, my mind, and all that is. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of people that told me, no, don't go to Philly. Don't walk to Philly. Man, what you talking about? If I be out and about in my city all day today, I'm gonna walk more than you feel what I'm saying?
Right. And
my thing was, when I did that, when I saw 46 hours, I'm thinking it's only gonna take me 46 hours. No, sir. It took me 3 days. And when them blisters got to kicking in, them dogs got to, I had to stop at McDonald's. I took them shoes off, and my feet was literally talking to me. They said, nigga, what is you doing? What is this you doing? You feel me? And then, but I got through it, though. You feel what I'm saying? So now all that did was kind of made it worse for my family. Yeah. And the people that care about me. Cause now I can feel like I could go anywhere.
I accomplished it.
I accomplished that.
Yeah.
Or let me see if I can accomplish this. It's people right now that's on my page. Look at my comments.
Yeah.
Man, Chicago too far.
Yeah.
Chicago too much.
Yeah.
Hell no. Nah, ride a bike there, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we definitely gonna get you a bike or Uber halfway a little bit.
listen.
We gonna help with the resources.
I clearly put in words.
Yeah.
Hitch, hike. Don't play yourself.
Yeah.
Don't play yourself
That's real
because
talk.
I know I'm not an expert at doing it. I'm not an expert at doing this, but I know what it means for the people.
That's it.
You feel me?
movement.
I know what it means for the people. I had people that could be my mother, grandmother and stuff that was in tears, that was leaving me messages and stuff like that. That was like, man, what you doing is, I thought I'd never see this ever again. I thought I'd never feel like this. I want my kids to be, I want you to be their role, like you their hero.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like when you go up to Fox 5 and they say, man, you inspire us so much, you our hero, like anytime. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I do it for.
dope.
You feel what I'm saying? Like building those relationships based off of labor. That's labor right there. That ain't nothing to play around with.
Right.
And like my dog said, man, look, shout out to One Check Away. Give him a clap one more time.
Yeah,
I gotta
hey,
get them.
OC,
hey, listen.
I'm giving this little quick
You feel
clap
me?
too.
What I was doing was I was just trying to see how many. I was in the studio. I was trying to see how many young entrepreneurs and just entrepreneurs that have their own clothing brand, you know, to come. And a lot of them came just to get a video so they could promote it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I watched their freakers, I watched how they move. I always told myself it's gonna be somebody that's gonna see that it's bigger than that. And One Check Away. That's why I wore them on Fox 5. That's why I wore Regular and them on Fox 5, because I see how they move outside of their everyday life. Like this is more than just, you know,
They're special.
clothes to them. This is a way of life. Like events with Congress, like Commissioner Crawford, they was there. You feel me? At Blue, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, they was there. They in the community. And anytime I can say, listen, I'm about to go do this. I need you to put something together for me, man. Where you at? You feel me? Where you at?
You see what I got on?
Straight up. So clap it up, y'all. Clap it up for them. Clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. You feel me? And you know, and to my, you know, my beautiful family all the way to like that's what I do it for. You feel what I'm saying? My family means the world to me. You feel me? And it's at times where I'm I'm the worst me sometimes because I'm moody, I'm not sleeping, I still deal with insomnia, I got insomnia. You understand what I'm saying? So I still deal with these things, but in the midst of together, they right there with me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So
We all holding it.
you know, at the end of the day, if I can give them the world, job well done, Mike D'Angelo. Straight up.
Y'all, hey, I need y'all to clap it up for Mike D'Angelo one time. 1, 2, 3! Hey, Mike D'Angelo, we got so much that we can go on
Yeah. We doing part two. We doing part two.
So tell them how to find you. Don't throw out there your Instagram, your movement, and all that. How can they get at Mike D'Angelo if they need to find you?
You can find me at IAM_MIKEDANGELO_ I am Mike D'Angelo. I just now started a new page. It's called Walk with Mike D. At Walk with Mike D. This page is meant for you to follow the journey, to see what's going on in your community. Starting Monday, my goal is to walk into every community in the District of Columbia first, and then spread out. And I'm going to do a walk and talk with the people that's in the community. I'm knocking on your door. I'm asking you questions. I want to see what schools. So I'm about to start getting a list together of all the hoods, the leaders in the hoods, and we're going to show how to communicate. I'm going to reach out. Hey, listen, I'm coming through with the cameras and all that. Let's walk and talk. And you'll be able to kind of know who's who, what's what, what's where, the businesses, the foods, the whatever the case may be, the schools, the issues that we all going through. That way we don't have to keep making excuses of being like, well, y'all not going through what we going through over here. We just going to do that, and that's going to be a worldwide thing as well. You feel me?
If anything that we can do to help out in that situation too, let me know. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because we there too. I want to step out. We need to start doing some more community events also.
Yeah, straight up. Tomorrow, 12 p.m., everybody, right here, 12 p.m. I'm at the Lincoln Memorial. We're going to have an open discussion. Meet me there.
12 o'clock.
Meet me there.
Lincoln
It's a
Memorial.
KK rally about to come here. I got to do some stuff with Netflix tomorrow as well. But it's a KKK rally. Everybody, I want everybody to absorb this. This is not meant, this KK rally only expresses First Amendment, freedom of speech. They have a right to feel and believe in their beliefs. They have that right. This is America, people, don't forget that. Don't come with negative intentions of trying to be physically violent, destroy our businesses, break shit. That don't solve nothing. They want to catch footage and video of us doing that.
Yeah.
Let's meet tomorrow, at the Lincoln, so we can address our approach. Let's do that. Let's talk about these issues name one neighborhood in the District of Columbia or the DMV that the KKK in.
None. They ain't nowhere, but they coming down here though. They trying to take over.
Wow, you know why they coming right here?
They
looking for trouble. They looking to get attention. So if we look the other way and ignore them and we rally on our own, they gonna be mad as shit.
Yeah.
That's when we need to be a no-show. But you know who need to show up? All you killers and all you gangsters that love to shoot at people with your eyes closed and kill people.
Real talk.
Here they go.
Here they go. Right in front of you.
God just answered all your questions. God just now said, hey, you want to kill people that you hate? Here you go.
I'm bringing them to you, right in your doorsteps.
Here you go. You can jump out. You can do a cartwheel, kickflip, shoot, shot, whatever. You feel me? Go ahead and take penitentiary chances like that. You feel me? You don't got to be discreet about it now because you think they about to be discreet. They all believe in the same message, the same beliefs, and they coming here.
Yep.
You feel me? So what we got to do is, listen, that's where our ancestors failed. Do your math. That's what we failed at. We handled it wrong. You feel me? If we would have sat there and paid more attention to building our communities and building us and ignore them, I'm not trying to use your water fountain anyway. Fuck your water fountain. We're going to resource the resource, and we laborers, we build shit. Black is beautiful. Black is smart. Black is a creator. Some of the most precious things in this world was created from black people. Let's put that in our resources and look how they try to come over here. We play basketball better. They try to control us.
Yeah, they want to take over us.
You feel me? Look what's going on.
They scared if we all unite what we can do. So that's why they keep trying to separate us, because if we all come together, we all have all our powers, we can't be stopped.
Captain Planet said it best. With our powers combined. Captain Planet came from the dirt, didn't he? You feel me? So it's all love, man. Thank y'all for having me. I know we got to wrap it up. Thank y'all for having me.
Y'all give it up for Mike D'Angelo! Hey, I appreciate it. DJ Dobro, we got something to get out of here?